Hunger pains. Our history teacher, Mr. Sheridan, was trying to teach us something about the Civil War, but he was so boring and monotonous that he was only teaching us how to sleep with our eyes open. I had to get out of there, so I raised my hand. "What is it, Arnold?" the teacher asked. "I have to go to the bathroom." "Hold it." "I can't." I put on my best. If I don't go now, I'm gonna go explode my face. "Do you really have to?" the teacher asked. I didn't have to at first, but then I realized that yes, I did have to go. "I really have to go bad," I said. All right, go, go." I headed over to the library bathrooms because they're usually a lot cleaner than the ones by the lunchroom. So, okay, I'm going number 2, and I'm sitting on the toilet, and I'm concentrating. I'm in my Zen mode. I'm trying to make this whole thing a spiritual experience. I read once that Gandhi was way into his own number 2. I don't know if he told fortunes or anything, but I guess he thought the condition and quality of his number 2 revealed the condition and quality of his life. Yeah, I know. I probably read too many books, and probably way too many books about number 2. But it's all important, okay? So I finish, flush, wash my hands, and stare in the mirror and start popping zits. I'm all quiet and concentrating when I hear this weird noise coming from the other side of the wall. That's the girls' bathroom. And I hear that weird noise again. Do you want to know what it sounds like? It sounds like this. Sounds like somebody is vomiting. Nope. It sounds like a 747 is landing on a runway of vomit. I'm planning on heading back to the classroom for more scintillating lessons from the history teacher, but then I hear that noise again. Okay, if somebody might have the flu or something. Maybe they're having a kidney failure in there. I can't walk away, so I knock on the door, the girls' bathroom door. "Hey," I say, "are you okay in there?" "Go away." It's a girl, which makes sense since it's the girls' bathroom. "Do you want me to get a teacher or something?" I asked through the bathroom door. "I said go away." I'm not dumb. I can pick up on subtle clues, so I walk away. But something pulls me back. I don't know what it is. If you're romantic, you might think it was destiny. So Destiny and me lean against the wall and wait. The vomiter will eventually have to come out of the bathroom, and then I'll know that she's okay. And pretty soon she does come out. And it's the lovely Penelope, and she's chomping hard on cinnamon gum. She'd obviously tried to cover the smell of vomit with the biggest piece of cinnamon gum in the world, but it doesn't work. She just smells like somebody vomited on a big old cinnamon tree. "What are you looking at?" she asked me. "I'm looking at an anorexic," I say. A really hot anorexic, I want to add, but I don't. "I'm not anorexic," she says. "I'm bulimic." She says it with her nose and chin in the air. She gets all arrogant. And then I remember there are a bunch of anorexics who are proud to be skinny and starved freaks. They think being anorexic makes them special, makes them better than everyone else. They have their own friggin' websites where they give advice on the best laxatives and stuff. "What's the difference between a bulimic and an anorexic?" I ask. "Anorexics are anorexic all the time. I'm only bulimic when I'm throwing up." Wow, she sounds just like my dad. "I'm only alcoholic when I get drunk. WTF, Dad." There are all kinds of addicts, I guess. We all have pain, and we're all looking for ways to make the pain go away. Penelope gorges on her pain and then throws it up and flushes it away. My dad drinks his pain away. So I say to Penelope what I say to Dad when he's drunk and depressed and ready to give up on the world. "Hey, Penelope, don't give up." Okay, so it's not the wisest advice in the world. It's actually kind of obvious and corny. But Penelope starts crying, talking about how lonely she is and how everybody thinks her life is perfect because she's pretty and smart and popular, but that she's scared all the time. But nobody will let her be scared because she's pretty, smart, and popular. You notice that she mentioned her beauty, intelligence, and popularity twice in one sentence? The girl has an ego, but that's sexy too. The other side of the fence, a stunting portrayal of one boy's fantasy. Still smells like cinnamony vomit. How is it that a bulimic girl with vomit on her breath could suddenly be so sexy? Love and lust make you go crazy. I suddenly understand how my big sister, Mary, could have met a guy and married him 5 minutes later. I'm not so mad at her for leaving us and moving to Montana. Over the next few weeks, Penelope and I become the hot item at Reardon High School. Well, okay, we're not exactly a romantic couple. We're more like friends with potential, but that's still cool. Everybody is absolutely shocked that Penelope chose me to be her new friend. I'm not some ugly mutated beast, but I am an absolute stranger at the school. I am an Indian, and Penelope's father, Earl, is a racist. First time I meet him, he said, "Kid, better keep your hands out of my daughter's panties. She's only dating you because she knows it will piss me off. So I ain't gonna get pissed. And if I ain't get pissed, then she'll stop dating you. In the meantime, you just keep your trouser snake in your trousers and I won't have to punch you in the stomach." Then you know what he said to me after that? "Kid, if you get my daughter pregnant, if you make some charcoal babies, I'm gonna disown her and I'm gonna kick her out of my house and you'll have to bring her home to your mommy and daddy. You hearing me straight, kid? This is all on you now." Blah. Earl, #1 candidate for Father of the Year award. Yep, Earl was a winner. Okay, so Penelope and I became this hot topic because we were defying the great and powerful Earl. And yeah, you're probably thinking that Penelope was dating me only because I was the worst possible choice for her. She was probably dating me only because I was an Indian boy. And okay, so she was only semi-dating me. We held hands once in a while and kissed once or twice, but that was it. I don't know what I meant to her. I think she was bored of being the prettiest, smartest, most popular girl in the world. She wanted to get a little crazy, you know? She wanted to get a little smudged, and I was the smudge. But hey, I was kind of using her too. After all, I suddenly became popular because Penelope had publicly declared that I was cute enough to almost date. All of the other girls in school decided that I was cute too. Because I got to hold hands with Penelope and kiss her goodbye when she jumped on the school bus to go home, all the other boys in school decided that I was a major stud. Even the teachers started paying more attention to me. I was mysterious. How did I, the dorky Indian guy, win a tiny piece of Penelope's heart? What was my secret? I looked and talked and dreamed and walked differently than everybody else. I was new. If you want to get all biological, then you'd have to say that I was an exciting addition to the Reardon gene pool. So, okay, those were all the obvious reasons why Penelope and I were friends, all the shallow reasons. But what about the bigger and better reasons? "Arnold," she said one day after school, "I hate this little town. It's so small. Too small. Everything about it is small. The people here have small ideas, small dreams. They all want to marry each other and live here forever." "Well, what do you want to do?" I asked. "I want to leave as soon as I can. I think I was born with a suitcase." Yeah, she talked like that, all big and goofy and dramatic. I wanted to make fun of her, but she was so earnest. "Where do you want to go?" I asked. "Everywhere. I want to walk on the Great Wall of China. I want to walk to the top of the pyramids in Egypt. I want to swim in every ocean. I want to climb Mount Everest. I want to go on an African safari. I want to ride a dog sled in Antarctica. I want all of it, every single piece of everything." Her eyes got this strange, faraway look like she'd been hypnotized. I laughed. "Don't laugh at me," she said. "I'm not laughing at you. I'm laughing at your eyes." "That's the whole problem," she said. "Nobody takes me seriously." "Well, come on. It's kind of hard to take you seriously when you're talking about the Great Wall of China and Egypt and stuff. Those are just big, goofy dreams. They're not real." "They're real to me," she said. "Why don't you quit talking in dreams and tell me what you really want to do with your life? Make it simple." "I want to go to Stanford and study architecture." "Wow, that's cool," I said. "But why architecture?" "Because I want to build something beautiful. Because I want to be remembered." And I couldn't make fun of her for that dream. It was my dream, too. And Indian boys weren't supposed to dream like that. And white girls from small towns weren't supposed to dream big either. We were supposed to be happy with our limitations, but there was no way Penelope and I were going to sit still. Nope, we both wanted to fly. I said, I think it's way cool that you want to travel the world, but you won't even make it halfway if you don't eat enough. She was in pain, and I loved her. Sort of loved her, I guess. So I kind of had to love her pain, too. Mostly I loved to look at her. I guess that's what boys do, right? I mean, and men. And we look at girls and women. We stare at them, and this is what I saw when I stared at Penelope. Was it wrong to stare so much? Was it romantic at all? I don't know, but I couldn't help myself. Maybe I don't know anything about romance, but I know a little bit about beauty. And man, Penelope was crazy beautiful. Can you blame me for staring at her all day long?